maintaining the exclusivity of its brand, deliberately throttling production levels well below true market demand to maintain the resale value of its production cars. Whilst there are generally no real production constraints on individual models, Ferrari uses limited production cycles to limit supply, typically only producing new models for a period of 3 to 6 years before ceasing production and releasing new updated models. Similar to the sales process of other luxury items, acquiring an in-demand Ferrari involves playing a protracted and typically expensive allocation process. To receive an allocation of an in-demand car, a new customer typically has to first establish a relationship with a Ferrari dealership. This involves first buying a certified pre-owned, undesirable model such as a California or Portofino, before being offered the opportunity to purchase a new undesirable model such as a Roma. It is only after these purchases that the new customer would typically be offered the chance to secure an allocation to a desirable model, such as an SF90 Stradale or F8. Supercars such as the Daytona SP3 retail for millions and are produced in limited quantities of between 100 to 300 vehicles per year. These models are unobtainable to the general public, with allocations typically reserved for VIP customers. The hope is that the large depreciation hit on purchasing unpopular models is somewhat offset by future gains from receiving allocations of popular models that trade above the retail price. Whilst increasing annual vehicle sales is great for shareholders, resulting in higher profits, it is hard to argue against the notion that higher supply has a negative financial impact on its customers. Increased supply of production models is likely to depress future resale values and cause a larger depreciation hit to customers playing the allocation game. Although Ferrari maintains that it aims to produce at a level that is less than market demand, the release of the Puro Sangue represents a historical turning point for the business, with the company previously shying away from producing an SUV-type vehicle, despite the runaway success and transformational impact on the financials of competitors after the introduction of these models. Today, the Cayenne and Macan models represent around 60% of Porsche's total shipments. The Urus represents over 60% of annual Lamborghini sales. And the Bentayga accounts for almost half of Bentley's production. Puro Sangue shipments for 2023 were in the low hundreds. Ferrari has stated that production of the Puro Sangue will be limited to around 20% of production capacity at Maranello, which implies around 3,000 of these cars will be produced per year, with the workshop hitting this run rate in early February 2024. However, given demands from shareholders for ongoing earnings growth, it is likely that this production limit will be relaxed over time. The naturally aspirated V12 version of the Puro Sangue remains in high demand and is fully allocated through 2025, and it is likely that future production cycles will switch to less desirable hybrid drivetrains. The advent of the age of the electric motor also represents a potential Kodak moment for Ferrari. Ferrari's history and legacy has been founded on the performance edge of their naturally aspirated petrol engines and status provided by their luxury models. Ferrari fans are fanatical, with the company's museums and workshops in Maranello and Modena attracting over 700,000 visitors in 2023. Recent results would indicate that any decline in Ferrari will be years away, as the company's manufacturing facilities are fully booked out through 2025 based on existing orders. Work has already begun on the transition to hybrid engines, with production now split roughly 50-50 between internal combustion and hybrid systems. A fully electric Ferrari is set to be unveiled in 2025, which will mark the dawn of a new age for the company, as roaring V8 and V12 drivetrains will be replaced by whisper-quiet electric motors.